Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me. What I'm about to share with you is something that's very disturbing, but not uncommon. It's just more evidence of how the mainstream media, the mainstream liberal media, has radicalized unstable minds in this country. This is all on, for the most part, the mainstream media. And what I'm referencing is a teacher, a special education teacher, essentially made a video that went viral. And what she stated in the video was that she would do physical harm to anyone who supported Trump. And it's very disturbing. I wish I could show you guys the video, but I'm going to read a portion of the article and a portion of what she actually said. And clearly she's resigned. But this just goes to show you the damage that the mainstream liberal media has in part done. Okay, these are very unstable people, and thankfully she resigned. But let's get right into this article. It's just insane, man. It's insane, and stuff like this. These people shouldn't be teaching. I mean, really. But how would you know, right? A special education teacher in Connecticut has resigned after a viral video surfaced of her going on a rant and threatening violence and harm to supporters of President-elect Trump. The viral video allegedly featured Cheshire educator Annie Dunleavy making threats to, quote, handle supporters of Trump. Now, apparently this is what she supposedly said, right? She says, just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the F you voted for, Dunleavy says in the social media clip. Please don't test your gangster on me because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever. So serious. Now, end of quote. Now, regardless of whether or not she's expressing anger or whatever, when you end the statement with so serious, people are going to take you serious. So she can't say, well, I was just joking, I was just angry. No. Goes on to say, if you voted for Trump, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you how I see fit, she added. Please just come forward. We effing know. Wow. On Monday, Cheshire Public School Superintendent Dr. Jeff Sloan said in a statement that he was made aware of the snapshot video over the weekend that allegedly showed Dunleavy making the threats. And I don't know exactly what video, whether this was a TikTok video or YouTube, but I don't know. Probably was a TikTok video. Unfortunately, it came to my attention over the weekend that someone had taken a video of one of our teachers who shared what she intended to be a private message to her group on Snapchat. Okay, that's what it was. Sorry. She was expressing her personal opinion and not those of the Cheshire Public Schools, the statement said clearly. That being said, it is immediately clear that it will be impossible to conduct business as usual for our students and staff without temporarily removing the teacher from the building. You need to completely remove her. You making threats of violence to people. People like this need to be completely removed out of the schools. They're unstable and messed up. But anyway, so we have done so until the outcome of the investigation, Sloan continued. In a statement sent to Fox News Digital, Sloan said that Dunleavy has since resigned after his initial statement was issued. I'm writing to inform you that Annie Dunleavy, our teacher who made the social media post I referenced in Monday's email, has announced her resignation from her employment from the Cheshire Public Schools effective immediately, Sloan wrote. Sloan added that comments made in the video do not reflect the position of the school system. End of article there. That's all I'm going to read right there. I think this is from a MSN article that I found, kind of obscure. Maybe I shouldn't say obscure website, but I'm pretty sure this did happen. I saw the video. Yeah, I gave a clip of the video. This is very disturbing, but at the same time, it's becoming more and more common now. Specifically after Trump won, it's becoming more common now, and it's disturbing because it always points back to the radical left. It always points to the left, regardless of what the left says. And yes, I'm picking on the left because they always try to say, radical right-wing groups and stuff. I'm pretty sure there are. But what I am hearing is people on the left doing this. This clearly isn't a conservative. Okay. I'm pretty sure this person isn't a conservative. And I hate to make it divisive like that, but it is. And I blame the mainstream liberal media for pumping people's heads full of so much hate for this one man without any real justification whatsoever. They have put out so much, the mainstream liberal media, MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, and these other mainstream liberal conglomerates, including radical Democrats, have put out so much hate towards Trump. He's going to make your life a living hell. He's going to kill. He's going to eliminate abortion. He's going to be the next Hitler. He's going to put you in concentration camps. All of these type of things constantly pumped into people's heads during the campaign and before the campaign has just gotten to the mentality of so many unstable people in this country. It is absolutely crazy. I blame the mainstream liberal media for this. It's hard to ignore that. And here you have a teacher in a special education class. From what I understand about special education schools, they're special education without going into the detail, okay? You know what that means. But to hear a teacher talk like this, talking about doing physical harm and offing someone who voted for someone that you disagree with, okay, I get it. You disagree with them, you don't like, okay, I get it. But to make threats like that is totally insane, unprofessional, and this person doesn't need to. She don't need to be hired back in any schools at all. Period. Get another job. Get a job at a factory or something, because you certainly do not deserve to be or should be allowed in any more schools. Period. In my opinion. If you're that unstable, if this teacher is that unstable, okay, if they're that unstable, then they're going to be that unstable to some of the students. What if one of those students in the special education class, this had a family member that voted for Trump or supported Trump, and they mentioned it in passing in the class? What are you going to do? What are you going to say? That's what I'm concerned about. And it's these kind of teachers that should not be teaching in our schools. This is absolutely unprofessional, absolutely unacceptable. There's no way of justifying what she said. But I blame this on the mainstream media, which is one of the reasons why it has failed. Is the ratings of MSNBC is going down, the ratings of CNN is going down. It's because a lot of people are just like, you know what? You guys been lying all about Kamala Harris, talking about she's going to be this, she's that, she's woo, 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 and we lost. And we didn't just lose. Well, rather, she lost. She didn't just lose. She lost. She lost in a grand jury way. Okay, she lost royally. Okay, it was a landslide. It was. They tried to cover it up and say it wasn't, but it was a landslide. Trump spanked that behind. Okay, or rather, let me put it like this: the people of America spanked that behind. The people of America spanked that behind. Okay, but they don't want to. Mainstream media doesn't want to admit that. Instead of them admitting that, instead of the reporters and journalists admitting that, instead of the liberals and Democrats admitting that, they're trying to swing it around. But I'm not going to get into all of that. The point is simply this, is that the rhetoric that they have been pushing has had a negative effect on so many people in this country. And that is the reason why, in part, many people are turning away from the mainstream media, because they're finding out that a lot of the stuff that these reporters and journalists are saying on these mainstream media outlets are untrue. People want the truth. They don't want rhetoric. They don't want your opinion. If they want these reporters and journalists' opinion, they'll go to the opinion section. Give the news. Give a fair and unbiased set of news. Give the right and the left and the right, and let the people decide which one they want to pick. But when you just harping all over just one person and hating on this person and calling them Hitler and calling them this and calling them that and calling them a fascist and calling them a racist and calling them homophobic and all of this, and then calling his followers that. See, like I said before, if they couldn't stop Trump, they're going to come after the people that voted for Trump. I said this before, and I knew it was going to happen. To put fear in the people that voted for Trump. But trust and believe, the people that voted for Trump, they're not afraid. A lot of them, I don't believe, are not afraid. They won't initiate any violence, but trust and believe they will defend themselves because they have a right to do so. Because you have a mainstream media outlet that is being totally unprofessional and has incited or radicalized the minds of a lot of people who probably were unstable to begin with. This is absolutely insane. This woman needs to not only be temporarily taken out of the school, she needs to be completely removed out of the school systems, period. and given some other job. I don't talk about she become unemployed. I don't wish that on anybody. But she needs to get employment somewhere where she's not around people, especially people that voted for Trump. Okay, so I just wanted to say that this is absolutely insane. This is crazy. And I blame the mainstream liberal media for this nonsense. Yes, I do. And I will not change on that. That's why I hate the mainstream media. I despise the mainstream media. I loathe the mainstream media. I don't despise and hate the people, but I loathe and despise what they're doing. Okay? And more Americans are starting to do the same. Yeah. So that's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.